What do we do now? What do you mean? Now we can finally play the game.
Number 20. Simpsons Already Did It.
They will live only to remember with sorrow how great the sun used to be.
Cool, it'll be just like on The Simpsons.
In this extremely meta episode, Butter's alter ego, Professor Chaos, sets out to hatch evil schemes. Unfortunately, though, every idea he comes up with has already been done by another cartoon. The story plays off the long-standing comparison between South Park and The Simpsons, tackling the notion that nothing in pop culture is truly original. As Professor Chaos grows increasingly frustrated, his antics offer a fresh take on imitation in the creative industry. A blend of satire and absurdity makes Simpsons Already Did It one of our favorites. We also get a lot of Tweak, who temporarily serves as a replacement Kenny. His nervous energy is always endearingly uncomfortable.
They were supposed to take me away to their underwater kingdom. They were supposed to take me on adventures of the deep. They package brine shrimp and sell them to kids? That's not right, man!
Number 19. Miss Teacher Bangs a Boy.
Ike, this is crazy. I'm your teacher. How can we be having these feelings for each other?
Only South Park could take a subject so disgusting and still make it funny. Here, we're treated to a sharp commentary on double standards as Kyle tries to intervene in the relationship his little brother has developed with his kindergarten teacher. This cringe yet powerful episode dives right into the subject of teacher-student relationships, featuring a desperate Kyle attempting to look out for his brother and Cartman as an entertaining caricature of Dog the Bounty Hunter. Though it may be hard to ever look at Ike Broflovsky the same way again, at least we get a legendary meme out of the deal. Nice.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
Number 18.
Psst. Why are you so angry?
Because you took my Xbox.
Is this about more than your video game? Are you feeling angry at me because you think I'm here to change your life?
In this Season 10 favorite, Leanne Cartman finally seeks help for her son's out-of-control behavior. When the obvious route of hiring nanny-themed television programs fails, Leanne requests the help of the dog whisperer himself, Caesar Milan. Using his dog training expertise, Caesar tackles Cartman's manipulative, bratty tendencies by treating him like a misbehaving canine. Cartman, who's used to getting his way, finds himself powerless against Caesar's calm, assertive presence, leading to a more submissive version of him than we've ever seen. The episode brilliantly parodies reality shows and behavioral therapy, highlighting Cartman's chaotic personality in a new light.
Ouch, you're making yourself up!
Maybe all these changes are good for me. Maybe the world doesn't revolve around me.
Number 17. You have zero friends.
Yeah!
Social media is so ingrained in our lives now that it's hard to remember when it was new. But when Facebook first rose to popularity, Trey and Matt jumped at the chance to dive into it. After Stan's friends pressure him to create an account, he's quickly overwhelmed by the demands of maintaining superficial yet somehow so important online friendships. Meanwhile, Kyle becomes fixated on his friend count, and lonely Kip Drorty, with no online friends, becomes an unexpected focus. You Have Zero Friends sheds light on the pressures and insecurities tied to social media, making it a relatable fan favorite that withstands the test of time.
Oh, thank God.
Number 16. Medicinal Fried Chicken.
Well, sir, we can't just sell the marijuana to anybody. You need a reference from your doctor to show it's necessary. Oh, that's dumb. Okay, I'll be right back.
When KFC is banned in South Park, Cartman becomes immersed in the black market, turning fried chicken into a profitable high-stakes smuggling business. Amidst this Scarface parody, Randy learns he can qualify for medical marijuana if he develops a serious condition, leading to one of his most brilliantly stupid ideas, intentionally exposing himself to radiation to give himself testicular cancer. How's that for priorities? With Randy bouncing around town on his oversized space hopper and Cartman scheming away, Medicinal Fried Chicken aptly lampoons the crazy things people will do to indulge their vices.
Oh, crap!
Number 15, Tweak X Craig.
Okay, let's try it out.
No!
You want 2 weeks detention instead? This shit's important.
The South Park fandom is known for creating some unexpected pairings, but few fans ever expect these ships to make it onto the actual show. In the case of Tweak X Craig, however, that's exactly what happened. It's season 19, and the stoic Craig Tucker suddenly finds himself in an unexpected relationship with the anxious Tweak after the town discovers yaoi art depicting them as a couple. What starts as a joke about fans shipping evolves into a surprisingly thoughtful exploration of relationships and identity. The episode serves as a testament to the creators' respect for and engagement with their massive fan base.
I like gay Craig. I love you. Here's $100.
Number 14. The return of the Fellowship of the Ring to the Two Towers.
Then let me go with you. Okay, fine, Butters, but if you're gonna hang out with us, you have to play like Lord of the Rings. Okay. Yeah.
Both fans and the show's creators rank this among the best. When the boys are tasked with delivering a Lord of the Rings DVD to Butters, they embark on an epic journey with several parallels to the work of J.R.R. Tolkien. Unbeknownst to them, however, the DVD is actually a notoriously graphic adult film. The result is a legendary blend of clever references, ingenious tie-ins, and of course, spot-on humor. It captures the innocence of childhood play and the absurdity of mistaken adult mishaps. Even if you're unfamiliar with the source material, it's hard not to enjoy this Season 6 classic. Number 13. The Passion of the Jew.
This is an R-rated movie.
Yeah, I know, but I have to...
But because this is such an important film that accurately depicts the selfless acts of Jesus Christ, I'll let you in to see it.
Thanks.
Here, South Park tackles religious fervor, controversy, and fanaticism through the lens of 2004's The Passion of the Christ. After seeing the film, Cartman becomes disturbingly obsessed and rallies others with his intense new religious zeal, while Kyle is left questioning his Jewish identity. Stan and Kenny confront Mel Gibson himself, discovering his eccentric behavior and extreme views in an exaggerated encounter. The satire cuts deep, poking fun at the polarizing impact of the film and fanaticism in general. Not only does The Passion of the Jew balance outrageous humor with a sharp critique of blind devotion, but it was one of the first media to suggest Gibson might not be entirely all there.
Dude, what's wrong with him?
Number 12. Butters' very own episode.
What do you say?
Inspector Butters is on the case, ma'am.
Everyone knows it's Butters.
Well, that's me.
At the tail end of Season 5, Butters finally gets a day in the spotlight, and even his own theme song. Naturally, this means a full episode of South Park's favorite punching bag being put through even more torment. Through the eyes of this sweet, naive character, we get front row seats to a cascade of darkly humorous events driven by his dysfunctional and abusive home life. This pivotal story demonstrates Butters' unwavering optimism and resilience, no matter how chaotic his surroundings are. To boot, fans loved spending time with the chipper and innocent Butters, whose popularity rose to new heights after this episode.
I really wish I didn't know that stuff. I guess I learned that sometimes lying can be for the best. Yep.
Number 11. Cartoon Wars Part 1 and 2.
The news has already sparked a shockwave of protests throughout the Muslim world. All over the Middle East, Muslims are burning American flags and Family Guy posters.
This two-parter zeroes in on a concept that lies at the heart of South Park: censorship, while also taking some well-aimed jabs at another adult cartoon. When the town learns that Family Guy plans to portray the Prophet Muhammad, Cartman and Kyle race to Los Angeles with conflicting agendas. Cartman hoping to get the show canceled out of spite, and Kyle arguing for freedom of expression. In fact, it's here that Kyle utters what may be the entire series' most poignant line.
Either it's all okay, or none of it is.
Cartoon Wars is both a thoughtful critique and a comedic gem. Too bad they made it so hard to find. Number 10, The Losing Edge.
Better shut up, asshole!
I'm standing right here. How do you want to handle it?
I told you to shut up!
The creators revealed that this season 9 episode started with a simple idea. Wouldn't the boys look adorable in Little League uniforms? While they certainly do, The Losing Edge also delivers plenty of laughs. The 4th grade boys find themselves stuck playing ball all summer, but they hate it and want out. Their new goal? Lose as many games as possible to end the season early. Unfortunately, their opponents are just as determined to avoid winning, creating a ridiculously backward competition. Meanwhile, Randy Marsh steals the spotlight with his over-the-top antics, culminating in a showdown with the infamous Bat Dad. This places The Losing Edge among the best around.
I didn't hear no bell.
Number 9, The Coon Trilogy.
Mysterion, you and the human kite get on the computer and dig up what you can. Tupperware and Mosquito scan the news. Toolshed, you run a perimeter check with Iron Maiden. It's work, people!
In this gripping parody, the boys of Garrison's class assume their own superhero and villain identities. The saga features an egomaniacal Coon, the brooding Mysterion, the so-called evil Professor Chaos, Mintberry Crunch, and more. After being kicked out of the league he created amidst the Gulf of Mexico oil spill disaster, the Coon is determined to preserve his hero status, eventually enlisting the help of the Dark Lord Cthulhu. It makes sense in context. Plus, the trilogy finally provides insight into one of the show's longest-running mysteries. Even those who aren't DC or Marvel fans find themselves on the edge of their seats throughout this trilogy.
Well, come back and visit any time, dude. I will. Shablagoo!
Number 8, Osimo.
You should tell Osimo all your most personal secrets. Osimo will not make fun of you or tell your secrets to other people and stuff. Hey, yeah! Well, I can tell you anything, huh?
What starts as a typical Cartman prank turns into a rare moment of comeuppance for the series' most heartless character. Cartman disguises himself as a Japanese robot named Osimo to mess with the ever-impressionable Butters. Before he can reveal his true identity, Butters confides in his robot friend that he has very specific and very embarrassing leverage over Cartman. Cartman is forced to do Butters' bidding, a stark contrast to their usual dynamic. There's also a surprisingly heavy B-plot about the ethics of controlling a sentient robot. This Season 8 gem is endlessly fun, offering a perfect blend of Butters at his most naive and Cartman at his most, well, whatever that part at the end was.
Come on, Justin, touch my body. Ooh, Justin, yeah, touch my body, you and me. Check out my nice hot body.
Number 7, All About Mormons.
Hi, Stan!
It's so nice to meet you.
And this is my brother Mark.
Hi!
My sister Jenny.
Hey!
My little brother Dave.
Hi!
And my baby sister Amanda.
Hello, Stan!
When a cheerful new kid named Gary joins Garrison's class, his relentless positivity and wholesomeness irritate the other boys. Stan decides to get to know Gary, leading him to spend time with the kid's equally upbeat and devout Mormon family. What follows is an entertaining yet surprisingly respectful satire of the Mormon faith, as Stan tries to understand the family's beliefs through a series of catchy musical segments. All About Mormons sports a clever blend of humorous and heartwarming moments, showcasing South Park's unique ability to explore religious themes with equal parts mockery and empathy.
You just weasel people into your way of thinking by acting like the happiest family in the world and being so nice to everyone that you just blindside dumb people like my dad.
Yeah!
Number 6, Trapped in the Closet.
Oh, that's just this thing. What's the Denver Broncos record now? 6-2?
7-2.
Wow, that's great! All right, come on in and take a seat. We're gonna have some fun.
This bold entry takes on Scientology in classic South Park fashion, and true fans love it, even if a certain Top Gun star supposedly wasn't so amused. Stan is told he is the reincarnation of L. Ron Hubbard, the founder of Scientology. The organization's members, including a few big-name celebrities, flock to the Marsh house to worship Stan. Tom Cruise literally hides in Stan's closet, refusing to come out despite everyone's pleas. The episode meticulously dissects Scientology's controversial beliefs and practices, holding nothing back as it highlights what the creators see as absurd, even rather shady aspects of the church. As funny as it is fearless, Trapped in the Closet is one of the series' most viewed milestones.
Tom Cruise, John Travolta, and R. Kelly have all come out of the closet! So you're not the prophet, huh?
Number 8. Good Times with Weapons.
Tough brute ninja who has dedicated his life to eradicating the world from hippies. All right, ninjas, let's go protect the world. Kick ass.
In this fan-favorite Season 8 opener, the boys get their hands on martial arts weapons from a local market. With a unique anime-inspired animation style, Good Times with Weapons temporarily turns the boys into fierce ninjas, complete with dramatic visuals, action-packed sequences, and an insanely catchy song.
Let's fighting love. Let's fighting love.
The fun quickly takes a darker turn when Butters is critically injured by a throwing star and they have to cover up their mistake to avoid getting in trouble. Good Times with Weapons is often considered one of the show's top episodes, capturing the fun of childhood games and the series' signature humor.
Can you help him, Doctor?
I'm afraid I wouldn't know how. Unfortunately for this little fella, I'm a people doctor. Best we call the animal shelter.
Right away.
Number 4. The Imaginationland Trilogy. This 3-part adventure takes viewers on a surreal, colorful, and endlessly rewatchable journey. When the boys find themselves in a magical land where every imaginary character ever exists, their experience quickly turns epic and dangerous. A fierce battle erupts between the good and evil entities in Imaginationland, with the fate of imagination itself hanging in the balance. Meanwhile, Cartman is dead set on holding Kyle to a wild bet, and Butters struggles with being named a chosen one. Imaginationland delivers an exhilarating blend of adventure, laughs, and nostalgia, making it one of South Park's most rewatchable sagas.
That's it, Aslan! The evil characters have fled!
Number 3. Make Love, Not Warcraft.
Oh my god! He killed Kenny! You bastard! Don't you have better things to do than going online killing people?
In this Emmy-winning fave, South Park takes on the world of online gaming. The story involves the boys teaming up to stop a high-level player in World of Warcraft, stopping at nothing to level up their avatars, and eventually devoting their entire lives to the cause. With the help of animated in-game sequences, which were contributed by Blizzard Entertainment no less, the episode captures both the excitement and addictive nature of games like WoW. Watching the main 4 kids become comically disheveled and obsessed adds to the humor. The exaggerated stakes turn this parody into a legendary installment.
Looks like you're about to get pwned.
Number 2. Casa Bonita.
You hear me? We are going to live! We've got to find a bomb shelter! Where's there a bomb shelter? Stan's Uncle Jimbo. He has a bomb shelter in his backyard. Come on, Butters, hurry!
Here's another one that the viewers and creators of South Park adore. Cartman becomes ecstatic when Kyle announces he's taking 3 friends to Casa Bonita, the Disneyland of Mexican restaurants. But there's one problem. Kyle doesn't consider Cartman a friend. Hard to imagine why. Cartman spends the rest of this Season 7 classic plotting to go to Kyle's birthday celebration, whatever it takes, going as far as to trap Butters in a bomb shelter and convince him there's been a radioactive apocalypse. Casa Bonita is a hilarious tale of deception, manipulation, and Cartman's relentless pursuit of his own selfish desires. You might even say it's Cartman at his Cartman-est.
Yay! Jesus Christ!
Number 1. Scott Tenderman Must Die.
That'll be $6.
Okay, and how much is that in pubes?
We don't take pubes.
Yep, the big one. The moment Cartman went from a spoiled kid to a murdering sociopath. After being conned by 9th grader Scott Tenderman, Cartman plots an elaborate, disturbing revenge. What starts as a simple prank war escalates into the darkest and most shocking twist in South Park history. Cartman serving Scott a special chili leaves viewers both stunned and laughing in disbelief. We've all watched this one countless times. We'll continue to revisit it again and again. Each time, we're reminded that at the end of the day, Eric Cartman is not someone you want to trifle with.
No, wait! Wait! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yes!
Which of these South Park episodes can you practically recite at this point? Let's talk about it in the comments.
What do we do now? What do you mean? Now we can finally play the game.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from Watch Mojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.